What's up everyone, this is Parth and right now I will be laying down my predictions of this year's Money in the Bank. So let's just get to it. First match, Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair defending her title against Carmella. Now, this is the type of situation where we already know who is going to be winning, but we are curious to see how the story unfolds in the ring, how the match goes. Carmella is a great performer. She's very underappreciated, she can definitely hang in with the best and Bianca certainly is the best. Bianca winning the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania was a great moment, but then her feud with Devil broke her momentum, but WWE quickly made things right with the rivalry between Bianca, Asuka and Becky. Now I would have been very happy to see Bianca vs Ripley, but Ripley's injury prevented that from happening, so we are going to be seeing Carmella vs Bianca, and I think it's pretty obvious that Bianca will walk out with the Raw Women's Championship. Second match, Austin Theory vs Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. This match is kinda hard to predict for me because if WWE is smart enough, they won't hand Lashley a loss here because Lashley can't afford to lose. He won against Omos and MVP in a handicap match at Hell in a Cell, and now if he loses against Theory, who is a rising star, Lashley will lose a lot of credibility, which doesn't make any sense. On the other hand, WWE is pushing Theory to the moon. They want to make him the next big thing, but this is not the way. He can't afford to lose this one either because he will be feuding with John Cena after this, so entering into that rivalry with a loss would be stupid. WWE has put themselves in a corner by booking this match. As I said, it's hard to predict and I mean it in a bad way, but I gotta say Austin will win here and retain his US title. Third match, Ronda Rousey vs Natalya for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I don't mean to sound harsh or mean, but I don't like Rousey's work in her current run. Ever since she returned and won the Rumble, it doesn't seem like she enjoys doing this because whenever she grabs the mic and starts speaking, it's like she's reading right off the script. No emotion, no expression. Her matches lacks entertainment. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that she will retain her title by defeating Natalya. Fourth match, the Usos defends their undisputed tag team championships against Street Profits. Now this is going to be a treat to watch. Every time the Usos are in a high profile tag match, they deliver. And Street Profits is one of those teams who have a great chemistry with literally any team. This is a guaranteed banger. Now this rivalry doesn't seem as important as it should be considering it's for the undisputed tag titles. But WWE has managed to turn it into a shit show after having them compete in a singles matches on Raw, which is a huge downside and lazy writing. If WWE doesn't have a plan for Street Profits, they should make Montez Ford a single star, but they don't have to separate them or break up their tag team. Ford can be a great contender for Austin Theory's US title while still competing in the tag division with Angelo Dawkins, but let's not go off the rails. The Usos will win this one and continue on their epic reign as undisputed champions. Fifth match, Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The competitors are Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Raquel Rodriguez, Lacey Evans, Asuka and Shotzi. This could be one of the most unique ladder matches in the history because of how versatile the participants are. Everyone offers something different. Each of them have different style than the other, and that makes a match very interesting because the clash of styles is what makes wrestling more intriguing and entertaining. Out of these 7 talented women, Liv Morgan is my pick to win the briefcase. Out of all these women, she deserves it more because she's been due a big win for a long time and her winning the briefcase would be fresh. She's over with the fans and I think in the past 2 years she has improved a lot in the ring and she's been giving her best on the mic. Still, she has some work to do on her character because constantly portraying yourself as an underdog could backfire, but if she's being put in a position where she has to make it work, she could be one of the top stars who would rise from being under pressure, and that is not a bad thing. If someone other than Liv wins, I'd rather have Shotzi as a winner. That would also feel fresh, but I'm sticking with Liv on this one. Sixth match, our main event, Men's Money in the Bank ladder match between Seth freaking Rollins, Riddle, Sheamus, Omos, Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre and one more superstar from SmackDown who will be announced or qualified on SmackDown. This match will most definitely be our match of the night because the lineup is so strong for this one. The only downside of this match is Omos. Someone else like Kevin Owens would have been a great choice instead of him because we would have seen another chapter of Sami vs Kevin, which is always a treat to watch, but we got a green giant. Now, it is pretty clear that the briefcase is going straight to Seth freaking Rollins, who is arguably the greatest superstar of modern era. and his recent work during his rivalry with Cody Rhodes was off the charts. We all know he is consistent, but there is one more guy who is as hot as Rollins, and that's Drew McIntyre. It is highly unlikely of WWE to make him win the ladder match because he already is a strong contender, and time again he has implied that he is coming for Reigns, so Drew's match with Reigns is locked to take place in the UK at Clash at the Castle. Rollins winning the briefcase seems like a good option because he can make Money in the Bank prestigious again, because that's a necessity on WWE's end. They need to make it mean something, and Rollins is the right guy for that. Rollins cashes in on Roman for the WWE title at SummerSlam, and the titles are separated, and Rollins goes on to have a fucking great reign, and Cody comes back, wins the Rumble, and we have another showdown between them at WrestleMania, but this time for a WWE title, and Cody fulfills his legacy there and becomes the WWE champion. Now that would be a masterclass in storytelling, but who knows which route WWE will eventually go. So I guess this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. These are my predictions for the Money in the Bank. I hope you are enjoying this new form of content that I have started to create. Let me know what you think of it. I'll see you soon, and drop your predictions down below in the comments box. Thank you.